Hi, I'm Nanci, and this is Apple Italia marketing strategy. Yes. In the description below you can find a link to download the quick guide Make Your Audience Proud. So thing is that I don't know what's going on exactly, and I don't even know what's going on in the rest of the world, but here in Italy Apple is screwing up decades of insanely good branding strategy. They're literally screwing it up. They're doing something that it's so not Apple. Just like this tweet. Okay, this tweet is just comparing an iPad to a PC. It just doesn't make sense. They are comparing an iPad to a PC and then giving a link to go buy an iPad. This is the worst right hook I've ever seen. I mean, they've been jabbing for years, showing us how good it is to own an Apple device instead of a PC, Windows. And now they're just saying, oh, we can't do the exact same thing that a computer does with our iPad. That's just not true. I mean, I know it. I've been a PC user for years now. I'm a Mac user and I've got a MacBook, an iPad, an iPhone. And the fact that you can do the exact same thing that you do with a PC is just not true. I know that. And one thing I know is what non-Apple users say about using non-Apple products. The exact same thing that you can find in those 99 replies. They are just insulting Apple products. It's 99 insults. And no Apple user is defending the brand because you can do the exact same thing you're doing with a PC, with an iPad. We know it's not true. There's no way to defend the brand. Plus, the users that are commenting are, those angry hard PC users, all like saying the things that we Apple users already knew. Apple just forgot that we Apple users are humans. We are people talking to other people, and among those other people there are non-Apple users, and we exactly know what they say about Apple, why they're not using Apple devices. We know that. I mean, they could have, just made a survey among Apple users and get to know what non-Apple users say about Apple. That was so easy. Instead, they just tweeted this stuff that is just so weak and lame, and they could have used the reason why I switched from PC to Mac. You do not waste time. Instead, in the tweet, they told oh, I've got viruses, and then say that you do not get viruses with an iPad. And one of the obvious objections that they got is, yeah, sure, it's built on Unix. Of course you do not. I know why I do not get viruses on my Apple devices. There is no case that something is gonna be installed. I do not say so. Nothing can be installed on my Apple devices. And that's why I do not get viruses. One of the most common objections I got from non-Apple users is, you cannot set things up like you want. You can't go touch this thing and this other thing, and that's people who do not have anything else to do in their life. That's their spare time. I've got spare time. I do other stuff like taking pictures with my Apple devices, stuff like that, and certainly not go touch the operating system because I use a computer to do work. They're either programmers or people who play hacker, and that's something I do not care about. I have graphic design stuff to do. I've got stuff to do. I mean, I have to work. with my devices, so I do not waste my time with viruses, with blue screens, and all that stuff that a PC is gonna give you. And that's what they should have said. Just like, oh, you know the blue screen? Our users don't. They would have made us feel proud, like, yeah, we don't know the blue screen thing. Instead, they just said that we are almost, they just compared us to PC users. We are not the same folks. We do not even want to be the same folks. They totally screwed it up. They made us different, think different. And now you're telling us to think just like non-Apple users think. You've been telling us to think different for decades, and now you're telling us to think the exact same way of PC users? It doesn't make sense. I know that Microsoft is inside of Apple, but this is a bit too much. They can't do that. They're gonna lose. They're not Apple anymore. They're just like something like Microsoft. And also they are not giving us the chance to defend the brand. I did reply to one of those tweets, those angry tweets, just because I had an affiliate link I wanted to use, But it's seriously, you can't find one good tweet defending the brand because they're right. You can do some kind of stuff with an iPad you do with a PC. Doesn't make sense, doesn't. They could have used the viruses thing about iPhone and, I don't know, Android or Windows. For instance, you do not get viruses from WhatsApp because there are no viruses for the iPhone yet. I seriously hope it's gonna be like forever. If you ever received a message on WhatsApp with a link to something, it's a friend of yours, so you think, oh, the guy is sending me a link, I'm clicking. And if you do have an iPhone, no problem. If you don't have it, it's gonna be a problem because that's a virus. Usually that's a virus, and you're gonna pass it to all your contacts who do not have an iPhone. And that's a problem. They could have used that situation when you get that link, you click, and then your friend says, oh, don't click on it, it's a virus. Who cares? That's what we iPhone users do. Who cares? So, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and let's make everyone love your business as much as you do. Don't forget to download your quick guide, make your audience proud. Thanks for watching, and see you next time with a new quick online marketing tip and a new downloadable freebie.